It is our friend Flula. Good morning, sir.
Well, terrible morning, as you know. Just some seconds ago, the sadness occurred on the pitch.
I'm sorry. I thought you might be coming on after a Germany victory. How invested are you in the World Cup, and what did you think of this match?
It made me want to become a referee so I could stop the match at 71 minutes. Therefore, we would have won. Instead, we lost, and it was sad. It was like the Germans were wearing actual lederhosen. What was happening?
Do you think they're done for, or can they rebound in the group stage and still make it to the knockout round?
I think just like Charles Barkley or Dennis Rodman, we can definitely rebound. I'm not so concerned. We have 2 more matches. We can do this.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff to get to. I just want to tell you right now, my little 3-month-old baby, Noah, is sitting on my lap while we do this interview, so he is getting to hear you as well.
Hello, Noah. Be sure to empty your bowels on your dad's pants.
He is definitely very, very good at that. Now, I think we should start with we've got Derek Holland from the Rangers here as well. So we have an all-star cast now that you're here for our annual Piece-A-Thon.
Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, hello, Derek Lane Holland. I hope you're doing great.
He said my full name.
Yeah.
I'm doing fantastic. I got something for you. Ikaba Durshva.
Oh, nee. And you know who else does? Noah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It means I have diarrhea.
Oh,
right.
no.
We're kind of hoping, fingers crossed there, Flula.
Well, for people, I know I did not anticipate that. Very well done across the board. I know Thanksgiving, family time for a lot of folks, but if some people got some free time, would you recommend they make their way to Peacock to check out the brand new Pitch Perfect movie that I do believe dropped today with you?
Absolutely. Please immediately download, install Peacock, start watching the show, and just you don't have to watch it directly, let it watch on the background, like a NASCAR race, or perhaps, who knows, like Wimbledon, I don't care. Just eat your stuffings and gravies and watch the show.
Now and
then replay it again, maybe.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Is Thanksgiving a holiday that Germany sees too as well? How does this work for you?
Well, for me, I love a thing called calories.
Okay.
And so for me, personally, this is my favorite holiday in the history of holidays because it's like the excuse to just put all of the tasty things directly in my mouth over and over and over again.
Well, as we continue to Americanize you, don't you feel like we already kind of do that as a country?
Yeah, but this time it's like a good idea, and it's delicious.
Yes, absolutely. It is delicious time.
Even the turkey, do you feel like we could come up with a better main dish for Thanksgiving than turkey?
Turkey is a vehicle for cranberry sauce. So if you're out of spoons, just use the turkey to feed those cranberries down your gullet. But yes, if you have a spoon, you can skip the turkey.
If you have a spoon, you can.
That's all you need.
That's the approach. I mean, you can get potatoes with the mashed potatoes with your spoon. You can get the gravy. You can get everything. You don't need the turkey, Kevin.
That's a good point.
That's correct. I bring a spork everywhere I go.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Are the cranberries and the cranberry sauce, is that your number one Thanksgiving food then? And if not, what is number one?
Number one is something called sweet potato casserole. If you put this into a blender and just fed it to me every morning, I would, like Noah, deliver very nice goods onto your lap.
That is awesome. Noah's is vocal.
I don't know if that came across on air,
baby, but he's a very awesome vocal baby, and we appreciate that. Flula, can you explain, were you always a singer? Like, did you always know you could sing? We all knew that you're multi-talented, but I didn't know, are you doing your singing stunts, or is somebody else doing those singing stunts for you?
I'm just concerned, can you trade, it sounds like there's a pterodactyl in your studio.
Yeah, he likes it when you walk around with him, and I am not capable of walking away from the mic right now, and so that got upset. And then somebody asked, my wife took a picture and said, "Hey, please post that picture of Noah crying with Kevin."
Nice.
That is very sad.
I like
for
that.
me.
I like that. Yeah. No. Were you always a singer, or did you have to take some vocal lessons? How did this work for you?
There's some magical things called auto-tune and producers. Any of us can get in the booth and just lay down some things. And if a man or woman knows how to use software, you can sound like Beyonce.
I was watching a little clip of them asking y'all who said what on the show, and you nailed it almost every time. Who's the favorite person to work with on the Pitch Perfects?
Oh, I would think it's Norm from Cheers. Was very fun to work with. Sorry, I can tell you, I have forgotten every moment on set, as you can tell, because what happens is I eat food, I perform, then I go home and sleep. I'm like that Men in Black scene where they have that pen and they shine it in your face, and Will Smith is like, "Do you remember?" And then I say, "No, I don't remember anything."
Okay,
gotcha.
So always working for more. Now, I got to ask you a question. We're concerned that Luka watches too much soccer, and that has inspired some of his flopping and complaining.
Okay, well, let's just say I was watching some highlights of LeBron flopping. This flopping thing has spread. Okay, everyone is doing it. And number two, if you can get 50 triple-doubles and he's not even 24, I say flop and flip, make yourself a flapjack. Who cares?
That's fair. So do you think LeBron is like patient zero for spreading the flopping across the NBA then?
Well, no, it came from Europe, let's be honest, and I apologize in advance for this. But if you're the best player in the world and you also do it, of course, it's like when my really cool cousin started wearing those nice shoes, then everyone was wearing Birkenstocks.
That's where it started. That's where it started.
Who knew? Who knew?
I'm gonna say that it was Vlade, Kevin. I think Vlade was the first flopper I ever saw.
Oh, Vladdy Dotty, we like the party and flop.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Now, all right. So we first talked to you, obviously, after the German Moses and several other great things with the Mavericks. Are you as attuned now? And what is your love level for Luka?
I think Luka is no one, of course, can top Dirk. Like, Dirk is number one in the town, in the history, in the universe. But if you're going to pick a second person that is also incredibly sassy and dope, it's Luka. Luka can do all the things. It's like you put a blender on and then you throw Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Dirk Nowitzki, and Fat Lever. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Yes.
That would not have been my guess for the third one, but that makes sense.
It's a good option.
Have you gotten to meet Luka?
I have not. I have viewed him on screens, as we do everyone, but I would very much like to meet him, give him a high five, and then just observe his dopeness. That man can pass like he's got 18 ears all over his body. I mean, eyes. Corn, what's happening? I'm hungry.
Yeah, you are definitely hungry.
Gosh.
And,
he's going to watch Pitch Perfect just over and over, just eating food today.
We were lucky enough to introduce you to Dirk the first time. Maybe the next time you come in town, we can get that visit with Luka set up for you. Does that sound like it could work out?
I would love this. Sequels are always great. I mean, Terminator 2, Lethal Weapon, Die Hard. I would love this.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, since you mentioned Die Hard, I do feel like we need your definitive opinion after Thanksgiving. Do you believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
I believe, who cares? It's the dopest movie ever made. It's an Easter movie, a Christmas movie, a Hanukkah movie. I watch this movie all the time, so I guess the answer is yes. Also, there are jingle bells. The entire soundtrack is a man just hitting a jingle bell. So yeah, Christmas.
Yes,
that's a great point.
We recently had Dirk on. He did say hi to you. He said what's up to Flula while he was on with us. But also at that time, we asked him if he thought Kevin could defeat a kangaroo in tennis, because
100%.
Kevin claims that he could defeat a kangaroo
Easily.
in tennis.
6-0-6-0.
Do you think that Kevin can beat a kangaroo in tennis?
What is inside the kangaroo's pouch?
Ooh, other tennis balls. Obviously, that's where they store them.
Oh, that's a violation. Kevin wins.
Yeah! I'll take a default victory. That's totally fine. Now, Flula, I think you can help us with our auction, 1053thefan.com/Piece-A-Thon. We have an autographed basketball from Dirk, autographed Luka jerseys, and autographed mini basketball from Luka. How much money do you think these items should go for?
I would say priceless, like saving 15 minutes on your car insurance or whatever. Yeah, put all the money down and buy this. Sell your crypto if you still have it. Buy one of these balls.
Did you stay away from crypto, Flula?
Of course not. Of course not. I was bitten by this bug as well.
Was it Tom Brady? Was it Matt Damon? Like, who swung you over to the crypto side?
Oh, it was my stupid cousin who wore those Birkenstocks 10 years ago.
They hit that trend.
Yeah.
You figured you got to be in the right direction.
Yep, that's the way to go on it.
That's why he has to work so hard. He needs to make up some of that money
Always
from
working,
the crypto.
so, for the crypto and more Birkenstocks, obviously.
How are you feeling? We're kind of frustrated around here right about now over Jason Kidd's usage of Christian Wood. How do you think that will come together, and what do you think about Jason Kidd as a coach?
Jason Kidd is amazing. He can pass. Look, he was playing with Jamal Mashburn and Jim Jackson, and they were still fun to watch. Let's just give this man some time.
That's a great point. The 3Js era back in the early to mid 90s.
Hey, Odell was out in LA last year. He was playing for the Rams. The Cowboys are trying to acquire this player, and trying to get him on this team. Do you think he will be helpful to the Cowboys and Dak Prescott?
All I want you to say is, let's call Emmitt Smith. Where is he? I want to watch him just run that tasty ball down the throats of other players. Why are you not playing Emmitt Smith more, is my question.
That's a valid question, Kevin.
Okay, well, I'll have to catch you up later.
He's the all-time leading rusher. Why wouldn't you play him?
Man, I did not know your affinity for 90s Metroplex sports with Emmitt Smith, Jamal Mashburn, and Jim Jackson references. That is amazing. As always, Flula, so many people are texting in, talking about how much they love you. Want to give you the opportunity, if there's anything else you want to plug or say, or anything else we're skipping over that we need to talk about.
Let's, everyone, thank you. Have a very wonderful Thanksgiving. Eat all the delicious calories, and you rock Dallas. I shall see you soon. I don't know when, but soon is the answer.
Thanks, Flula. Love
Thank
you,
you
man.
very much, good sir.
You're the best, Flula.